With Constellation New Zealand, we have 3 wineries. These wines go all around the world, to the US, to Canada, to Asia, to Australia, and of course we can't forget about ourselves here in New Zealand. Our business continues to grow and grow every year, and with that growth of our business we need good people. If we don't have good people, we can't make good wine.
Constellation Brands runs a year-long cadetship program, and it basically gives people a chance, either high school leavers or people wanting a career change, to have a sample of the wine industry and see what it's all about.
I mean, when I was in high school, I had a lot of friends that knew exactly what they were doing with their lives, you know, and I had no clue. I sort of saw this internship way of figuring out if I was even interested, let alone what I wanted to do.
I found out about the cadet program in my last year of high school, so I finished school in 2015. I found out about it through my career advisor at Marlborough Girls.
Well, I really wanted to get into the wine industry, but I had no idea how to start in that. During my job search, I found the cadet program that Constellation offered. Experience wasn't required, so it was good.
Oh, it actually looks pretty good. You're going to be famous, Matthias. So I studied marketing and tourism and travelled and worked in marketing for a couple of years after university, and decided when I got back to New Zealand it was time for a change. So through a family friend I found out about the cadetship. I'd always loved wine, so I thought why not, I'll give it a shot, and I made the move from Wellington to Marlborough. After about the first 2 months, we kicked into the busy vintage period, and I just fell in love with the industry, all the new people I was meeting, and realised that this was the industry for me. So what the program involves is starting in the wineries for 6 months, and that will take you through the busy vintage period. Around about June, mid-year, the cadets move out to the vineyards and they get a taste of that post-harvest work in the vineyards for the second half of the year.
So I did the cadet program actually about 5 years ago. You learn everything from pruning right through the whole process till you're basically ready to harvest again. Yeah, basically I learned to do this morning. Every day is different because they're trying to teach you as much as possible. Within about a couple months of being in the vineyards, I found that this is exactly what I want to do with myself, and I wanted to get somewhere and progress further. I can see myself working here quite easily for the rest of my life.
I joined Constellation as a cadet, and at the moment I'm working as a cellar hand for 6 months. So as a cellar hand, I help out where I'm needed making the wine, whether it be making additions, preparing to send the wine elsewhere. It's very satisfying work. It's nice to play a part in wine that's being sent all over the world. The people here are fantastic. I love the culture of this place. They do put their employees first. There's plenty of perks to the job, which is fantastic. This is our dry goods area. This is where we keep all of our products that we need if we need to do any kinds of additions. Given the amount of risk that's in the business, you'd think that having fresh people in would be quite a big risk for them, but they've been really supportive of us. They've given us good supervision. It's gotten to a point where they're able to leave us to a job unsupervised and be able to trust that we'll get it done.
We're running a test to see how much sulphur is in the wine and if we need to add any. There's quite a bit of variety. With the cadet program you get to come in here and spend a week in here, which is really cool. You get to see a more technical side of the process. I got a permanent job after the cadet program finished in 2017, and I've been here ever since. I love that it's an upbeat and it's a fast-paced industry, and you've always got to think ahead with your next sort of job or what you've got to do next, and I really enjoy that, and I think it's a really rewarding job too, because you can walk down like a supermarket aisle and go, oh, I sent that to bottling.
Joining the cadetship for me changed my career completely. It was a move, not only a regional move, but a completely different career change. And I wasn't happy in what I was doing before this, and that's changed my opinion of work as a whole as well. I come to work and I'm excited about what I do, who I get to work with, and the job that we're all doing together.
The more you're willing to learn, the more they're willing to teach you. So it's as simple as that.
I've really enjoyed my cadetship so far, so ideally I'd like to come back, work as a permanent staff member and then progress to a winemaker.
What is my big ambition? I'm going to take someone's job. You never know, I could run the place one day.